Pumpkins. Hello. Okay. Passion. Energy. Passion. I have trained this morning and I have done some office work. You are back. We are back for another episode of Watching a Man with the Most Boring Life. I have trained again. I have drank coffee again. I have done a little office work again. The end. That is where we are at. Now I am going to buy some food. Maybe I'll buy some food for 3 o'clock because my food delivery of ready-made food does not turn up until tonight. So whether or not I'm in the mood for food will, yeah. Yesterday's training session was absolutely brutal. I am in pieces. So much one-legged stuff, so much one-arm stuff, so much rotating stuff, and not just that, but rotating staggered stance, one-armed stuff. So that is core, single leg, single arm at the same time, absolutely bamboozling my central nervous system, absolutely bamboozling my core, and leaving me in a bit of a mess. But yesterday is Sunday, so I was allowed to eat all day, so that's fantastic. And the last few Sundays of Lent, I have been able to eat all day, but not eaten until later than I normally do because I am a silly sausage. Going to get back to the gym now. I should buy some food, I suppose. Buy some food and get to the gym, and then I'm gonna flop my laptop out. I'm gonna open it up and I am going to try and do some things for social media to try and work this new project to make it nice and easy for everybody to get hold of, or people who would want to get hold of my ideas, to get hold of my ideas in a simple and timely fashion. Okay? So one thing is, I am not good at organization. So the more I can get things organized for me, by me, automatically, then I just need to do one hard organizational task, and then future me is organized by default, right? So learning how to use AI has been quite important. Learning how to use software has been quite important. And you know me now and how much I don't like computer technology. You've seen the fact that I am filming, quite possibly now, through the front window rather than me and my face talking to you. I could very well be talking to you and you're just watching grass pass you by. And I would like to know how many of you just listen to this and how many of you actually watch it. If you listen to this, could you leave an ear emoji? And if you watch it, please leave an eye emoji, and that would clear things up for me. So if all four of you could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, trying to get this automated. So what you have to do is you need to find a host website that is going to have your product or your ideas locked away, kept nice and safely, and emailed to the people that want it when they put their information in, but they get the link sent to them to visit that website via Instagram, which has an automated program. So if they put a keyword, they are emailed by me automatically with that link, okay? And I have my reservations about that, because I hate when people say, DM me the word whatever and I will shoot over yada yada yada. I don't like that. I would rather people just like click a button on a story, or me get in a conversation with them organically, and then do that actually as a human being. So we'll see. I would rather not automate that bit, but once I'm speaking to them, I would rather automate the distribution of the goods, because I don't want to be late on delivering something that someone wants. Even if it's for free, I want it to get to them in a timely manner. So that is the goal for today, and to finish up my second presentation, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll get on to actually me recording. I need to figure that out, how to record myself going through a presentation and then put it into one video. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I'm sure it's very simple, and someone could probably just say, "You're an idiot. This is how you do it." But I'm gonna Google that and I might ask ChatGPT. Actually, me and ChatGPT get along really well, because ChatGPT, unlike humans, can't subconsciously, via micro expressions and tone of voice and inflection, let me know that they are sick of my idiocy. So me and ChatGPT get along just fine. Slightly subhuman but intelligent beings that we are. And then I'll get that done, and then clean the gym, and then we have hopefully a new kid coming in for the kids class. Had a few members signing up over the weekend, so hopefully see all of those in the beginners class. And I need to find time to do my 30 minutes of cardio. Smashed chest, shoulders and back today. Trying not to go too hard to the point where I've got really bad DOMs the next day, because tomorrow is my second treatment for my neck, my back, my pectorals, and not my crack, because that would be highly unprofessional and I'm sure much more expensive than I am paying. And that's it, guys. That is really it for the day that I have ahead of me. Is it exciting? No. Is it important? Yes. So let's just get on with that, shall we? Roundabouts. I don't have anything to say really, guys. Just some days you just float through and tick boxes, and I have a feeling that today is a float through and tick boxes day. But do you know what? I know at the end of this day that I'm going to have my beginners class come in and everything's going to be all right. And then my advanced guys are going to come in. It's going to be banter. There's going to be good sparring. People are going to learn. People are going to get better. And it's all going to be worth it. And then I'm going to go home and go to sleep, because that'll be my day done. I'm going to get some food, because I'm going to make a choice that's healthy for me. Because I would tell someone else to do that, so I have to not be a hypocrite. And then I'll speak to you on YouTube almost immediately, but in a few hours' time. Cheers, pumpkins. And I cannot stop saying so. I'm gonna work on that. And the other thing that I was tempted to say just now was, anyway, but the day is over and I'm headed home to eat fiskegratäng and go to sleep. Slept poorly, so looking forward to getting some Zeds. We've just been talking about poker faces and the importance to keep a poker face, and finding the balance with the poker face, and when is having a poker face a good thing and when is having a poker face a bad thing. Because, for example, in the Muay Thai gym and in the Muay Thai scene, you need to have a poker face, because people are going to hurt you, and you need to stop your opponent from seeing that they've hurt you, right? If I see that I've hurt you and you show it on your face, it's going to give me a lot of energy and I'm going to be fired up. If you don't, I'm going to start doubting myself. Do I have the power to hurt this guy? And then I start doubting myself. So it can really turn the tides psychologically sometimes. In the gym, as a leader of primarily young men, it's a tricky thing because I have to teach men to not show that they're in pain, and I have to teach young men to not show that they're bothered by something, because if they're just complaining about pain all the time, it's just going to water down the value of them saying they're in pain. And I have to take it seriously. Professionally, I have to take it seriously, you know? So it's like, if you're limping around, it better be limping around pain, man, because I'm coming to help you. And there's other people that I could be helping. So if you're just being a drama queen and limping around when it's not limping around pain because you want some attention, you should be a little bit ashamed of yourself, honestly. Because one day, you might be in real trouble, and I'm programmed to think, like, boy always cries wolf, man. He's always got a limp. There's always something wrong with that guy. And then you keel over in front of me, in front of the gym, in front of the students, and something's really wrong. And then I have to live with that. The students have to live with that. And the gym has to live with the fact that you were being such a pussy that no one took it seriously, you know? And that rubs me the wrong way. That really rubs me the wrong way, because I've been in a situation with the gym before with someone I love very much, and they pushed that down, man. They have that poker face, and I genuinely thought I was going to lose that person in the gym. And first there was little flickers of fear in my head that someone I loved was going to die in my arms, in my gym, and that scared me a great deal. So if it's bothering you, man, and it's real, let someone know. But we can't be complaining about everything, you know? I think my girlfriend said that once. I said ow to something, and then she got panicked and rushed to help me. I was like, what's up? She's like, I've just never heard you say ow before, so I knew it must be serious. And there's something I really liked about that, you know? It's nice. It's nice. Because there's people in the gym, when they don't turn up, whatever, man. But there's people in the gym that when they don't turn up, you text them to see if they're okay. And there's people that come to the gym. There's that man that's always tired, or that boy that's always tired, and there's that man that's never tired. And when that man says he's tired, it's time to help that man out. Anyway, that's another word I say all the time. Anyway, that's something I've been thinking about just this last 5 minutes. I hit the pads a little bit just for the purposes of demonstrations today, and I haven't been able to do that because of my neck and my shoulders. And the blocks from stretching my hips out felt amazing. My knee popped up so easy, like someone had taken a load of trash out of my hip joints. Felt fantastic. Felt really fantastic. As for the process of the gym, what's going on with the gym? I'm studying. I go through phases of studying how to run a gym and then implementing how to run a gym. I'm sure I should try and do both the whole time, but I feel like I'm learning so much in so many different areas of life, you know, like I'm dealing with my mental health, my physical health, my gym, my relationship, my religion, and I'm just like, I'm cycling and periodizing, like constant microcycles of learn, implement, analyze, adapt, reapply, learn, implement, you know, like OODA looping life on all the different subjects. And that's just seems to be what's working best for me. And we're in a learning phase right now. I'm about to learn some new stuff that I'm going to implement into the gym. Found some good resources. I have some good mentors, and we can get some stuff done where we can see what we can do to take the gym to the next level. I think it's important, like if I'm going to expand the space, I need to expand my knowledge at the same time, because anytime you expand into space, you expand into new problems, you expand into new unknowns, you expand into new puzzles, new stresses, and you need to have some preparation. But don't get me wrong, this is another thing. Don't ever wait for action because you haven't got a good plan. If you've got a plan, it's time for action, right? And you'll know as you go, or I think I've found out over time, it's my opinion right now where I'm at in life, that it's just time to act. Get a rough plan, act on it. Something's gonna go to heck. Adapt it, go again. You'll learn what you need to learn if you start swinging, you know what I mean? You can go all day shadow boxing in the mirror like this is how I would slip his punch, but until you punch someone and get that work back from them, yeah, you ain't gonna really learn how to slip a punch. So if you want to start learning how to roll with the punches, you need to start throwing punches too. And it is time to take action. Stop planning, start doing. It's not, I believe, it is the journey that prepares you for the journey that you've taken, unfortunately. But you will be wiser for the journey ahead, having gone into the unknown blind, right? There is truth to that. The journey makes you prepared for it. So if you haven't started journeying, it's just time, guys. It's just time. Next thing, on the online front and on the educational front, outside the space of the gym itself, the physical brick and mortar, really cool. Made some really cool adjustments today. Not pivots, but I had an idea and I was like I said, if you get the idea, go with the idea. I went with the idea, and the idea had to change because something appeared that showed me I could go a different route, right? I was thinking, okay, I need to find this website, I need to find this website, and use the softwares that both of these websites offer and put them together. But it's not true. I found out that I could actually do that through the Norwegian Combat Academy, through the NCA website. They offer both of those systems, and I'm already paying for it. So I've just saved the time on integrating payment systems, integrating a blog, integrating like a paywall, integrating course software, and integrating automations and awards and gamification. So I've just killed like 9 birds with one stone. So this is what I'm talking about. I could have just been like, oh, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, and I'm just looking around for all these websites, spending all this money. But I've already been through this before, so I knew these options were there, and then I just got curious and did it a slightly different way, just to test the waters, and here we are. It should be very interesting moving forward. Anyway, I hope this was entertaining. I hope this gave you something. If you are thinking about taking a journey, or you're trying to jump on something, a new little mission, I would love to hear about it. Please message me, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, pumpkins.